Hi everyone, this is Atty Mayelle and you're watching my vlog, Lawfully Pink. For those who are new here, this vlog is created to help people know their rights by explaining to them the Philippine laws. Ngayon, ang topic po natin for today ay anti-violence against women and their children. What is anti-violence against women and children? It is an act or series of acts committed by a person against his wife, against a woman whom he had sexual or dating relationship with, nagkaroon man sila ng anak o wala, or children nung mga nabanggit kong tao, yung asawa niya or yung woman na nagkaroon siya ng sexual or dating relationship. Ano yung mga act or series of acts? The act or series of acts must result in physical, psychological, sexual harm or suffering, or economic abuse, including threats of such acts, battery, assault, coercion, harassment, or arbitrary deprivation of liberty. Ngayon, mapunta tayo sa sexual violence. Sexual violence is an act against the woman or her child. Ano ba yung mga examples nito? Example nito yung acts of lasciviousness, rape, sexual harassment, pinipilit mo yung babae or yung anak niya to engage in any sexual activity by threats or intimidation, or you subjected the woman or her child into prostitution. Okay, those are the examples of sexual violence. Next, psychological violence. Ano ba ang psychological violence? Ano yung mga examples nito? Example nito yung pinapahiya mo siya sa harapan ng iba. O kaya mental infidelity. Kasama din dito yung pinagbabawalan mo yung biktima na makita yung mga anak ninyo kahit wala namang dahilan. Pinagbabawalan mo siyang mabisita yung mga anak ninyo. Kasama din dito yung pinipilit mo na ma-witness ng biktima yung pornography or any sexually related acts, lalo na kapag ka-involving sa yung family members niya. So, any act or omission which causes mental or emotional suffering sa victim belongs to the category of the psychological violence. Now, ano naman yung economic abuse? Ang economic abuse is any act that make or attempt to make the victim financially dependent. For example, withdrawal of support. Walang dahilan, tinanggalan mo na lang siya ng suporta. Tapos, example din nito is yung kinokontrol mo yung pera niya. Ang example nito is yung withdrawal ng financial support sa victim. Pwede din na pinipigilan mo yung victim to engage in legitimate occupation para hindi siya magkaroon ng income. Except na lang kung yung occupation na gusto niyang pasukin ay illegal. Another example is solely controlling the money of the victim or yung conjugal property, or sinira na yung household property. So those are the examples of economic abuse. Ngayon, ano ba yung battered woman syndrome? Kasi 'di ba nagtataka kayo na bakit may mga babae na nagsistay pa rin sa relationship kahit na physical na inaabuso na siya, sinasaktan siya, halos patayin na siya, pero nagsistay pa rin siya sa relationship. Ito ang tinatawag natin na battered woman syndrome. Ano nga ba ito? Battered woman syndrome. It refers to a scientifically defined pattern of psychological and behavioral symptoms found in women living in battering relationships as a result of cumulative abuse. Battered. Now, the battered woman syndrome is characterized by cycle of violence. Ang cycle of violence may tatlong phases yan. Okay, para na maintindihan natin kung bakit may mga babaeng nagsistay pa rin sa relationship kahit nasasaktan na sila physically. Yung first phase is the tension building phase. In this phase, minor battering occurs. And the victim, she tries to pacify the man, yung asawa niya or yung boyfriend niya, ka-live-in niya, para hindi mag-escalate into full violence yung situation, para hindi talaga magalit at hindi siya masaktan talaga nung lalaki. The second phase is the acute battering incident. In this phase, brutal na. Meron na talagang pananakit. Okay, and sometimes, napapatay ng lalaki ang biktima. Third phase is the tranquil, loving, or at least the non-violent phase. In this phase, yung lalaki, humihingi siya ng tawad sa babae after niya bugbugin, after niya saktan, halos mabura na yung mukha, humihingi siya ng tawad. At yung babae, pinapatawad niya yung lalaki. Kasi ang nasa isip niya, magbabago pa ito. Okay? Magbabago pa tong lalaki. Magbabago pa yung sitwasyon namin. Magiging maganda pa yung buhay namin. So, yun ang nasa isip niya. According to Section 26 of the RA 9262, the victim survivors who are found by the courts to be suffering from battered woman syndrome do not incur any criminal and civil liability, notwithstanding the absence of any of the elements for justifying circumstances of self-defense under the revised penal code. So, sa revised penal code, meron po kasi mga ka-enumerate na justifying circumstances. Hindi naka-enumerate dito ang battered woman syndrome. But the law explicitly mentions in Section 26 of RA 9262 na biktima na nag-suffer ng battered woman syndrome, she will not incur any civil or criminal liability kapag napatay niya yung taong nananakit sa kanya. Ito naman tayo doon, nabanggit ko kanina yung dating relationship, diba? So, pwede din maging biktima yung babae na nagkaroon ng sexual or dating relationship sa isang lalaki. Ano nga ba yung dating relationship? Ito yung naging mag-live-in yung isang babae at lalaki without the benefit of marriage, or they were romantically involved over a time and on a continuing basis. Now, nabanggit ko rin yung sexual relations. Ito yung act of sexual intercourse. Kahit once, twice, so nagkaroon kayo ng sexual intercourse, whether or not nagkaroon kayo ng anak. Nabibigyan ko kayo ng konting example ng acts which constitute violence against women and their children. Okay, sa Section 5 of RA 9262, it's causing physical harm to the woman or her child, number 1. Number 2, threatening to cause the woman or her child physical harm. Number 3, attempting to cause the woman or her child physical harm. Number 4, placing the woman or her child in fear of imminent physical harm. Pwede ding inflicting or threatening to inflict physical harm on oneself for the purpose of controlling her actions or decisions. Ito yung mga nananakot magpakamatay para lang makontrol mo yung biktima. So, form din po ito ng anti-violence against women and their children. Stalking or following the woman or her child in public or private places. Peering in the window or lingering outside the residence of the woman or her child. Entering or remaining in the dwelling or on the property of the woman or her child against his or her will. Destroying the property and personal belongings or inflicting harm to the animals or pets of the woman or her child. So these are the examples of acts which constitute anti-violence against women and their children. You can find the complete list sa Section 5 of RA 9262. Now, sino ba ang pwede mag-file ng anti-violence against women and children? Limited lang ba ito sa biktima? No. Sabi ng batas, pwede rin ng any citizen who has personal knowledge of the facts and circumstances surrounding the commission of the crime. Pwede siyang mag-file ng case for VAWC. Now, for our Bible verse, I would like to share with you Ephesians 5 verse 33. However, let each one of you love his wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respects her husband. Thank you so much for being with me the entire discussion of this topic of anti-violence against women and children. I hope may natutunan kayo, and if you have any questions, please place them on the comment section of this video. And have a blessed day, guys. Thank you so much.